right, we're getting close to tip-off in Game 1 of our doubleheader. Right now, let's check in with our friends in Dallas.
Thank you, Taylor. We welcome you into Dallas, Texas. Beautiful day today. Perfect setting for a showdown tonight in the first regular season meeting between the Mavericks and the Cavaliers. Cooper Flagg. It's been a tough season for Dallas, but this young man has been shining. Nearly 20 points per contest, leading all rookies. Donovan Mitchell, cool, calm, collected all year through the ups and downs for the Cavaliers. He has the Cavs fourth in the East standings, and he's got a new running mate. James Harden coming off a 30-point performance in Wednesday's loss to Orlando. Cleveland looking to get back in the win column. Welcome to NBA on Prime Tip-Off. Tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers taking on the Dallas Mavericks. And we welcome you inside American Airlines Center alongside Brent Barry. I'm Michael Grady. Christina Pink joins us as well. In Bones, we have a matchup tonight. Two teams in very different places at this stage of the season.
Yeah, it feels like one side searching in the West, that would be the Mavericks. And one side stabilizing in the East, the Cleveland Cavaliers getting themselves poised and ready for a long playoff run.
Well, let's start with the team that's searching right now. The Dallas Mavericks. Has been a rough year. Injuries. They knew they were waiting for guys to get back. They made some trades, but Cooper Flagg has been as advertised.
Well, expectations don't create greatness, but they sure do reveal who is ready for it, and this kid is absolutely ready for it. What ways doesn't he impact the game? Michael, you've seen him play. So aggressive, so poised, so aware of what's going on the basketball floor.
And Jason Kidd started the season playing him at point guard, and we can see how that's paid dividends as the season has gone along.
See the use of the left hand there on the first play, his ability to pull up and shoot jump shots, not just against guys his size, but over bigger guys. When he's in the open floor, if there's any room, look out. He's in full attack mode to get to the rim, something Jason might want him to do a little less of. And then his ability to read the floor and see over defenders making passes and plays like that. Cooper Flagg has been better than advertised and should be Rookie of the Year. Maybe they split it.
Maybe.
We'll talk more about that later.
Yeah, we're going to get into that as the game goes along. As for the Cavaliers, it's been an up and down season. Started off slowly. And let's go back to January 1st. They were 19-16 overall. They were 8th in play-in position in the East. 40-26 currently. That's 4th best record in the Eastern Conference. They made some changes at the trade deadline. They added James Harden from the Clippers, Keon Ellis, and Dennis Schroeder from Sacramento. And James Harden, Harden, 9-3 record with James in the mix. He's shooting 45% from downtown, and the Cavaliers have the easiest remaining schedule among Eastern Conference teams. And we like the new additions.
Well, yeah, Kenny Atkinson, he has his own system. Then they went and acquired one in James Harden. They also got Dennis Schroeder from Sacramento. That's chaos with a compass. And then you have Keon Ellis on the perimeter. He shot the ball well, but the reasons he's here is to be a pest defensively. 3 great additions for this Cavalier to bolster their roster.
And as for Donovan Mitchell, he's amongst the leading scorers in the NBA this season. Earlier, he caught up with our Christina Pink.
All right, thanks so much, Don. This is game 11 tonight of both you and James sharing the floor together. What have you learned with this tandem that you're still adjusting to over the course of the last 10 games?
No, I think the biggest thing is just, I think we're doing I think we're ahead of schedule as far as, playing off of each other, right? He's done a phenomenal job of integrating our bigs, and then the guys around us have done a phenomenal job of kind of figuring out and getting guys involved, but also finding ways to attack as well.
You've been shooting, scoring at a high clip this season. Obviously, we're hitting the stretch run here. What have you felt most comfortable with this year?
I'm just trying to get downhill, just trying to put pressure on the defense, and whether that's getting to the rim, whether that's passing, whether that's whatever. I'm just trying to make the defense have to, consistently, honor my drive, honor my attacks, and then it opens everything else up.
We look forward to seeing it tonight. Thank you. Back to you guys.
Thank you, KP. Let's talk about Donovan's teammate, Evan Mobley, averaging about 18 points, 8 rebounds this season, somewhat more from him, but he's been one of those stabilizing guys for the Cavaliers, playing with some ball-hungry guys in Donovan Mitchell and James Harden now.
There's been a lot of talk about Evan Mobley stepping up and doing more. Versatility is a quiet superpower, but D-Wade, you want him to be a little bit louder.
You're watching a special presentation of the NBA on Prime.
Welcome to NBA on Prime, presented by Wingstop. Tonight it's the Dallas Mavericks taking on the visiting Cleveland Cavaliers here at American Airlines Center. Appreciate you joining us tonight. Michael Grady, Brent Barry, Christina Pink. Here's tonight's starting lineups presented by Disney Cruise Line. For the Cavaliers, Keon Ellis getting the start tonight, coming off a strong game in that loss to Orlando, joined by James Harden, Donovan Mitchell, Dean Wade, and Evan Mobley. As for the Mavericks, had a lot of different starting lineups this season. This is starting lineup number 38. That leads the NBA. Ryan Nembhard, Max Christie, Cooper Flagg, Najee Marshall, and Marvin Bagley III. Looking at these standings, Cavaliers, they've been shooting up. As we mentioned in the open, they were 8th in the East on January 1st. They're up to 4th. Easy remaining schedule. They're within striking distance currently of the 3rd place Knicks and only 3 games back of the 2nd place Celtics. Kenny Atkinson, 2nd season as head coach of the Cavaliers, reigning NBA Coach of the Year. And Jason Kidd in his 5th season as head coach of the Dallas Mavericks, where he led to the NBA Finals in 2004. Of course, won a title as a player in 2011 with the Mavericks. Always a great crowd here in Dallas. Despite the record, 22-44 on the season, this is the second half of a back-to-back for them. They got a victory last night over the over the Memphis Grizzlies, and in doing so, snapped a losing streak that was 8 games long. We are underway here in Dallas.